or will there be a grace period before they actually kick in? Manager: It's immediate. Salesperson: Well, they're not going to be happy about that. We're going to lose customers to our competitors. Manager: Look, you have the relationships, so I'm sure you'll find a way to break the bad news to them gently, without upsetting them. Salesperson: Well, okay. I'll do my best. Manager: Great. Now, if there's nothing else, this meeting is adjourned. Let's get out there, close some deals, and let's stay positive. This common scenario is why so many companies fail to maximize price increases. Sales professionals and their leaders feel frustrated, and unhappy customers are lost along the way. Sales professionals are ill-prepared to talk with customers about price increases because they don't get trained, and there are almost no resources to help them develop the skills to do so. If you scour the internet for information on how to sell price increases, you'll be hard-pressed to find any system, process, or framework for these crucial conversations. That is why this new book from my friend Jeb Blount is so important. As far as I can tell, no one in history has ever written an entire book on how to approach B2B customers with price increases. But that's Jeb. Grab a piece of the sales puzzle, blow it out, and show you exactly how to do it. This is why I wasn't surprised when I learned that he was writing Selling the Price Increase. Because, quite frankly, it's a book that only Jeb could write. If you've ever had to deliver price increase news to a customer, then you know it isn't easy. Yet when sold effectively, customers accept price increases, remain loyal, and often buy even more. In Selling the Price Increase, Jeb gives you exactly what you need to successfully sell and defend price increases without losing your customers. Jeb knows sales. He is one of the most gifted sales strategists of our generation. Pick a subject, sales discipline or situation, and Jeb has studied it, done it, and understands it. This is why when Jeb talks, salespeople pay attention. And you should too. Victor Antonio, author of Mastering the Upsell.
Part 1. Disrupt the Mindset of Fear. Chapter 1. Sales Professionals Hate Price Increases. I clearly remember the very first time in my career that I was asked to go out and get price increases from my customers. My boss called a meeting with all the account managers in our region. At the meeting, he handed each of us a list of our accounts and the monthly revenue volume for each account. I sunk in my seat as he dropped the bomb. We each needed to go get a net 6% price increase from our account base. He asked us to go through the list and choose the accounts to approach for price increases, and he gave us until the end of the week. Back at my office, I started poring over my accounts. I became sick to my stomach. I'd worked hard to establish those relationships. My customers had become friends. Raising their prices felt like a form of betrayal. As I evaluated each customer, I found good reasons why I shouldn't approach them with a price increase. I went through the list again and again, but could only identify a few accounts to go after. I came to the conclusion that it would be impossible to net a 6% increase on my customer base. When I met with my boss at the end of the week, I unloaded all of my excuses. But to no avail. He told me flatly and firmly that our leadership wanted a 6% increase and there would be no excuses. I had no choice. I left that meeting feeling deflated and consumed with fear for how my customers would respond. I almost quit my job over it. Prior to being told I had to sell price increases to my customers, I loved my job. Now I was questioning everything. I'd rather have done 1,000 cold calls from inside a Shark Tank than approach a single customer with a price increase. Mostly, though, I was afraid. I procrastinated and avoided those conversations until I was forced to get the job done because I was out of time. I made lots of mistakes, and fear got the best of me. It was one of the worst periods of my sales career. I made it through that awful ordeal, but the lessons I learned about confronting fear stuck with me.